In White People Wanted news, whoa, submitted by I'm the One.
Cool.
China has a booming industry for foreign workers. Oh, what? White people are gonna come over and steal their job?
I heard about this.
It's been going on for like the past 5-10 years.
I heard that they look for white people to work in their theme parks to be like British soldiers or like I can't speak right now. I got uppercut in the fucking jaw. So I'm slurring my words.
Hey! You don't got white people's shoulders.
I bit my tongue.
British shoulders.
Yeah, here's the British shoulders.
What's a British shoulder?
What's up with the ladies though in the...
I really don't know what's happening in this photo, but I just know that these people were all hired. That's all I know.
But why would they want
Same
to
with
work
this
in
one.
China?
So what's happening right now, or what's been happening, is that China is hiring foreigners, preferably white Westerners, to give more
Diversity?
legitimacy to their business, because they believe that if there's a white foreigner facing, like, for the face of the company, then it's like, it must be legit. Because they're fucking shady as fuck.
Instead of just following the rules to legitimize their business, they're like, let's get a white guy and put him.
Exactly, yeah. And then they even have like hired people to do like all these crazy different jobs. So they have to pretend to be an architect, like pretend to be.
Oh my god.
They're not even legit, they're actors.
They're all actors. Yeah.
What? How come? Why can't you just do anything right, China? What the? Like, I'm trying to like. I mean, I know that there's like the whole like counterfeiting like type of shit that they always get made fun of, right? But to counterfeit a job is the most insane thing. I didn't know you could even think of something like that.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying that in China there's this misconception that foreigners are rich, skilled, or educated.
No.
Yeah, and so that's why these products that are being made in China, they want to have like Western sounding names with like the face of a Westerner for the face of the product or the company. To give it more legitimacy because it's seen as superior. Like if there's a Western,
It's like better branding.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty genius though.
Yeah, like made in America is always considered way better.
What if they start just like telling the manufacturers just print made in USA on there? They're like, but it's actually made here. No, it's okay. We just put made in.
I know they get away with everything else. Like might as well.
They take a picture of the board meeting and it's all these hired white actors and shit.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, they're even counterfeiting the company.
Yeah, like for example, there was this one girl, her name's Katie, she's 25, she speaks fluent Mandarin. She moved from New Jersey to Beijing. She's saying that like the jobs weren't covering her bills, so then that's when she came across this rent a foreigner gig. So they wanted a foreigner for a part-time position, and so the role was the assistant to the director of the firm. But her role, all she had to do was just entertain clients throughout a dinner. So during dinner, it's already like known that you don't discuss business. So she didn't have to pretend to know anything about the business because business wasn't going to be discussed. It was just the face. Like they just wanted her face to legitimize the firm even more. And so she said that she got paid 1,000 yuan, which is about $145 per dinner. So that's how she's making a living, by being a rented foreigner.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. It's like, instead of just being a company with good products and integrity, they like, fuck, that's out of the question. We gotta stay shady. Why don't we just legitimize ourselves by appearing like a legit company?
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, dude. Like, cause it's not like they don't have the manpower, and it's not like they don't have the money. They just don't have the ethics. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, there was this documentary that explored all of this that was filmed last year in 2016. It's called Dream Empire by David Bornstein. And David says, quote, audiences are watching you for your skin color, not for what you're doing. It's kind of like being a monkey in a zoo. So that's like how he sees this whole rent a foreigner phenomenon.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's so fucking... I just want to like understand the mentality of... I don't get it, dude. It's like you work so much harder to be a cheater instead of just doing it right.
Exactly.
Because if everyone in China got together and did things legit, they're gonna be an unstoppable force.
What David's also saying is that he was also a rented foreigner. He said that he was once hired to play the role of a drummer, and he just had to pretend to be a drummer over this the soundtrack playing over.
What?
So I guess they were like filming something.
So it's like a Chinese freaking band, but they're like, we need the white people to make it look like a real punk band.
Yeah.
So they just hired the guy.
That foreigners are being used to turn remote rural ghost towns into globalized booming cities by having these foreigners be the face of.
I did notice a trend because before, like all Chinese companies either have the word jade or dragon or emperor in the name.
This is flaming dragon! Okay, flaming dragon.
So it'll be like dragon toothbrushes or jade tampons or whatever, right? It's always that. And now when you look at these Chinese companies, the titles, you know it's a Chinese company when it's in English, but the titles don't make sense. Like Sunshine Forever Industries, and it's like a janitorial company.
Yeah.
That you're like, what the fuck? It's just because they're just finding like happy sounding American names.
Yeah.
Like Golden Mushroom, I don't know, cars.
And they sell paper. It's like, what the fuck?
Golden Mushroom Automobile. Yeah. We specialize in paper and napkins.
I know.
It just blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, but they're saying that these rent a foreigner gigs, like they skyrocket whenever there's like a political leader visiting that certain area or things like that to give it more legitimacy.
But don't they know that shit is fake? They just walk in like, what the fuck is this?
They're also mentioning like the skilled consumer, the Chinese consumer, they can tell like which one's fake, which one's real.
Obviously, if there's a guy that's pretending to fucking work and he like doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, the leaders here just pretend like you're working.
I understand the Chinese mindset because I see my mom do it all the time. And it's if the system doesn't fit what she wants, then she's gonna do it the Chinese way. So for example, when she built her house, the one that we all lived at before, in her mind, she was like, I know I'm not allowed to have a triplex here, which is like 3 residences, but she's like, but I make so much more money if I have a triplex, and the city won't let me have it. So now what she does is when they even have contractors already made for this, so the garage, which was turned into kind of like its own unit, when the inspectors came, the Chinese contractors already knew how to embed gas and electrical lines underneath the concrete, so it'll pass the city hall, and then when they leave, they just have to make little taps in the places that they secretly mark, and they continue with the gas lines and all that stuff, which are not allowed in the garage.
Wow.
So my mom does the crazy Chinese way, and there's an entire market of this stuff because they build houses just like this in Temple City, San Marino, Roland Heights, Hacienda, like every single place.
Even when I got my car, I went to a predominantly Chinese place. So it was BMW, and then legally in California you have to have your front and back license plates. But they were just like, nah, man, it doesn't even look cool. Like, we're not even gonna put it on. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love shady places. They don't make it too shit.
Because they're not supposed to allow you to drive off the lot without
you
putting
can't.
that thing on. But then if it's Chinese, it's the person is more important than what the system.
The law.
Yeah.
That's why I got a front license plate on my car, huh?
The way that Chinese people see law is the concept more like, if it's not gonna hurt anybody, who cares?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? So it's like, oh, murder, we can't do murder. That's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah.
But if it's like, schmoo, I don't
I
care.
think like Chinese law is how they view driving too. Like that red light is a suggestion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you should probably stop.
That can kill someone though.
It can if you are put in a place where everyone else is following the rule. That's why I like driving in the 626 because it's fucked up, it's scary, but if you know how to plug yourself into that system, it's fucking awesome. Because I'm like, dude, I'm going the wrong way. Nobody gives a fuck.
It's not even just like Chinese people. There's like Korean ajumas too, like right in front of Drips. So I saw this lady, like there's cars coming by, right? Like, so there's a restaurant across, there's a bunch of restaurants across. She was coming out of a restaurant. She was walking, when you see cars coming, you stop. This fucking lady had her cart full of like shit and she just went. And then pretty much slammed its brakes. And he goes, hey, shh. And she just starts going. It's like, it's my turn. I'm gonna walk. Calm down.
Dang.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady?
Dude, ajumas are intense though. Like, especially when you go shopping and like if there's like a huge sale going on, they just go in for it.
They don't care.
I think it's Asian people.
Yeah.
Mainly Koreans and Chinese.
I don't, yeah, I can't really say anything about Southeast Asians because I don't think they're the same as East Asians. I feel like they're more like chill. East Asians are pretty fucking intense.
Just chill.
Yeah. So this whole rent a foreigner thing, they were interviewing, the article that I was reading, they were interviewing this one guy. And so he's saying that he moved to China from Canada 20 years ago, but that he's really irritated by these people taking these silly jobs because he says, quote, "They damage the reputation of us foreigners in general and make it harder for me to generate trust and credibility when I'm meeting potential clients and partners. It's an industry built on a platform of dishonesty and deceit."
That sounds Chinese to me.
Low-key though, he's experiencing what minorities experience in America.
Yep.
We have sellout ass Asians that are like, fuck man, you're making it fucking harder for us now. You know, you're making us look like a sack of bitches and shit. But then now this white guy knows how it feels like when other white people misrepresent him. Because I feel like that's something that, you know, if you're a majority of a country, you don't really experience that because you're well represented.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this other person that said that this whole practice really reflects society's general lack of confidence in their cultural identity. So that's another
For
point.
sure. I 100% agree.
I know. That's the funniest thing.
How do you change that whole country?
It's hard because even when I go back to Taiwan, like when my uncle introduces me to his friends or his friends' kids, it's always, "This is Bart from America," which means it's that much better because I'm from a Western place.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Every time I would go visit my family, they'd be like, "Oh, she speaks English. She's American." Like all my cousins, they would say the same thing.
It's like all of a sudden your branding is that much higher.
But there's also like even that too, like the concept of beauty. I think like in Jamaica right now, like there's like a whole skin bleaching epidemic.
Oh no!
Where these ladies are
Don't do that.
they're making them look lighter. And then I watched like a couple. I thought it was just something that was maybe like in a small, but there's a lot of people that are doing it, and they're interviewing these ladies like, "Could I look more beautiful? Like this is like lighter skin is more beautiful. I don't want to be dark and dirty."
All the fucking Americans, white people out here, are
Trying to get darker. Yeah.
They want to tan because they want to look like they're going on vacation all the time.
Yeah.
And then other people are trying to be like pale, so they go like, "I ain't working. I am not working ever outdoors. I am like royalties. I'm trying to be a monkey. I don't know what everyone else's values are."
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for watching. We are gonna regularly start posting content on the JK Films Instagram, so make sure you follow us there. For the last video, click over here.